Three different levels of conflict resolution. The first is what the kids were doing when you came into the house and walked in the door. They were fighting over the orange. They were fighting over entitlement. Let's call the orange a resource. They were fighting over that resource, pardon me, and whoever was the biggest or strongest was going to win it. Or whoever pretends to the parent that the other one punched them and cries, and then maybe they get it from some sympathy thing. I mean, we know the games they play, right? Cutting the orange in half is what kind of dispute resolution approach? What do we call that? Compromise, exactly. Good, Tom. So we have competition, but enter the parent, cutting it in half, we get compromise. When we ask them, when the mediator says, tell me what about this orange you want, and come to find out that if we allow them to, they can both get 100% of what they wanted from the same orange. I mean, you basically get 200% of the resources out of one orange if you ask and find out that that's what they're doing with it. What do we call that? Cooperation. Good. What else do we call it? Win-win. What else? Collaboration. Collaboration is working together. So looking at the relationship of the people, when we're in competition, or we can call it for our purposes litigation, we're trying to win over the other one. We have to prevail and they have to lose in order for us to win, for us to get what we wanted, what we came there for. In compromise, let me ask you this. They say compromise is 50-50. You compromised lately on anything? Does it feel 50-50 to you? No? I don't know what it is. I don't know who decided that because I get half of what I wanted, that I should be happy because I got half of what I wanted. No, it's human nature for us to anchor ourselves to what? To winning. And we look at, I came in here wanting and expecting the whole orange. I only got half of it. That's what we anchor ourselves to, bless you. And that's where our satisfaction level is tied to. So if compromise is supposed to be 50-50, but we know it doesn't feel that way, how does it really feel? Thoughts? Unsatisfying, you lost. Maybe 40-60 or something. I mean, they always seemed like they made out better than I did because I had to give up so much, right? That's kind of a competitive approach to compromise, and yet that's what compromise is, because you're shifting from a competitive system into a system of compromise. Some of the people who do what I do for a living as mediators say that, those of you who are mediators can say it with me, a good settlement is one where everybody walks away equally unhappy. That's the person whose door says compromiser above it as you walk through it. And in some cases, that's the very, very best we can do. Heck, in some cases, we're clinging with a toe in one room and a fingernail in the other room trying to pull them together just to get that compromise out of them sometimes, right? One of the things we can offer that's different through mediation is a collaboration.